little horror shooter I'm making. Work in progress. There's a lot of work to do. You can kind of see the general premise. But anyway, welcome to the stream. My name's Clever Trev, and we're doing some dreams today. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, they'll be welcome to. I know nobody's watching right now because I just started the stream, but let's kind of go through some of the current projects I'm working on, and you know, answering any questions that we can. And you know, going through a few different things that I'm working on. Here's another creation I'm working on, kind of a little platformer where you have to use these glowing balls to see your way through the level. But we probably won't work on this one too much. I'm going to mostly be working on that first-person shooter that I showed earlier with the zombie-looking dudes. So, I don't know. Let's just get right into it. So, this is actually the current edition of the zombie thing we're working on. You'll see the monsters look a lot different in this. We've got this dude with the long, creepy arms. And then the scorpion looking dude now. Pretty badass. Then this dude. But the first thing we gotta do is fix that model. Because you might have noticed once I killed him, he looked kind of weird as janky. So I think that's the first thing we'll start working on. But yeah, pretty much right now we just have our first-person shooter character on a little platform that you're stuck on right now. So right now it's more of a wave shooter, but I'm thinking of changing that to making it more of like an open-world shooter. And we also are going to have our two enemies here. So we got our scorpion-looking dude here, and then our walker-looking dude here. But once I change a few settings, for example, we're going to change X-ray, preview invisibility, and also I'm going to turn on studio lighting. Now you can actually see what the models actually look like. And just to explain that real quick, this is, once I play it, these are the moving characters, but to add the ragdoll physics you have to have an entirely separate model so that when it ragdolls, it's awesome. So I also like to turn off, what is it? Coat style and effects.
Will you help me hang this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. I got those sticky things.
No, I've always liked to figure you out. You're a complex character.
Thanks.
In a good way.
Thanks. Let's see, we're gonna fix him. So we gotta make this head look like that head. There's the roomie. So remove the eyeballs up here. And then we're gonna copy these middle two now. So I'll just copy and paste this, bring it over here. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to be our ragdoll spider. Something like that. And then we just need two more on the bottom. A little further in this time. That honestly might be good enough. Let's check it out. Give her another playback. So you can tell I'm kind of going for, it takes so long for the studio lighting to go away, but I'm going for just this kind of a black and white with dramatic red for the color theme. So like when we kill this dude, his ragdoll looks pretty similar to the regular one. Yeah, that one worked. That looked good. We could make those balls a little brighter, I think. Let's crank them up just a tiny bit. Well, is it worth it? It'll only take a minute. So right now, what are they at? I should have done this first, dang it. So they're at 21, let's go to 25. Maybe even this one up a little more, give them a little variance. Then let's also do it on this guy. Get these a little bit brighter. Oh, these are already at 25. 28. $28, $29. A little variance. $28. So it's all on 31. Now let's see how that affects. So all we did there was just change the brightness of the eyes of the ragdoll characters. Kind of like once you kill them, you want to at least be able to see their eyes a little bit like that. It can be brighter, but whatever. We can always change that. Okay, so what next? Those models look pretty good. And I've got a checklist here of things that I'm working on. So, some sound effects. There it is. So, having some sounds when they die. I was having a hard time last time with that, but I could give that another try. You know, right now it's just a tower defense type level, but I was thinking of making it open world and having, instead of doing waves, you just have to get like from point A to point B. So let's see, but I had an idea. We're gonna start doing this next. You know, initially what it's meant, you know, let me get my stream set up first. Sorry, I don't know if anybody's been chatting. Yes, we want to save that. Okay, nobody's watching. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Okay, nobody's watching. Hope my mic's loud enough. 1, 2. Okay, whatever. Sorry about this. Pop out chat. Alright. Okay, so initially my plan was to have, like I keep saying, the wave defense thing. Which one is it? Where you're kind of just stuck on a little platform and you have these zombies just kind of slowly coming out of the water like this, which looks awesome. But I was thinking we can incorporate that, and instead of making it stuck here, it's actually giving us free movement around an open world map and fighting these dudes on the ground instead of them jumping up like they do here. But also incorporating the water. Because the water really makes this level potentially really unique when you have these zombies walking up out of the water. But instead of having a platform like this, we're going to kind of almost invert this whole level, pretty much is what I'm thinking. So we're going to exit that. I think go back to what we were just doing a second ago. Is that how we should do this? Or should we start over? Now let's stay here just because I'm still not completely 100% positive these are gonna be the AI we want. Okay, so let's turn on our grid snap. Let's put it on 4 for now. Let's say we're gonna make a huge square. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. So, and actually do already have one made. So if I go to my creations and I search for, I think it'll be like 16 will be good. I have my 16 by 16 one floor. Actually, let's do my 32. Huge square template. Flap that down. We're gonna swap these, so I'm gonna put my grid snap to 32 and just take this whole ground piece that I've made so far and just drag it down a bit. Just so it's still there, we can pop it back in easily. But we're gonna replace it with this puppy. Like so. It's actually pretty level. Let's try to just get it level with the grid. There we go. So now we got a flat ground to work with. Wow, that looks cool. Just with their shadows. I think we'll be able to incorporate that. Wow. This gives me a lot of different ideas besides what I was initially picturing. That's awesome. Alright, just because it looks so sweet, let's take a picture so we don't forget. That one was good. Just so we remember that. Things are going to change a lot right here. So my goal is to have pretty much, instead of being on a platform, we'll be just moving, we'll be able to move, and the goal is to move across essentially like a big long bridge, and the zombies will be coming from underneath, under the water. So it'll be like land with water, and the zombies will be coming up through the water trying to kill you. So you're trying to go down the bridge pretty much, but you're gonna have to be forced to fight them, I think, because they're gonna be, the zombies will be faster than you, so you won't be able to just outrun them. Alright, so major overhaul here. What's the best way to do this? Let me think. Needs to be like this, so we could just make... What if we picked up... instead of doing a square, we might have to switch it to... Or just... Okay. No, we won't have to get rid of it. Hexagon? Okay. I think this will be too steep though. Wonder how we could do a rounded, if we did a half cylinder maybe? No. Might just have to like manually do it. I guess we could start with a hexagon at least. And if it doesn't work, we can just add to it. Or delete it. Something like... that. And we're going to stretch it a ton. Oops. Stretch. Oh crap. Gotta move these guys out of the way. quick stretch there. Maybe just line it up. I'll have to line them up eventually. And then, so for this thing we're doing, we're gonna turn this off because we're gonna bring in this dude isn't allowed to jump and he's really slow. We're gonna just bring in the fresh first-person shooter template. So it's in my creations. It's under first-person assets collection. So this dude named Intra Attack Out made all these templates that I'm pretty much using, and then I just kind of shaped them to my whatever I wanted to do with them. But he's the one who made these, like this gun. So I'm gonna bring in the advanced first-person shooter technique. Yes, I want the new version. We're gonna plop them down. Hopefully, yep. You'll notice all this text here, but that's fine. You just gotta turn on a few different settings. X-ray. Preview invisibility, and here's all the notes that he explains things, but I already know what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to turn that off for now. So now if we hop in, oh, I didn't put them up far enough. What? Turn them around here. There we go. So it's really steep. Too steep. Where is it? Let's see. These guys are stupid. Look at that. It's still too much though. We'll fix that. Jake Benzo, what's up, dude? I saw you just log on over there. What's going on? Just creating a little first-person shooter horror game in dreams. Just kind of going with the ebb and flow. I'm thinking so. Guilt. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be my Monster Madness. I was already creating it before it, but now that it's coming out, I figured, maybe if I'm able to finish it. It might be a little too much, though. I don't know, because I'm hoping to make something pretty sweet here. But it might, you know, I like to take my time. So we don't want that. How do I want to do this here? I'm gonna have to just shape. Just need it. Oh, I can mirror it. Just kind of think that. Okay, I'm just thinking here. Let's just start a new square. I think all we need to do is start with the square, technically. And then, if I put on mirror mode, let's see, well, I think it's got to go in here first. Mirror mode. Turn this grid snap down. I just need to get this to rotate a little better. I've kind of lost passion for building. I feel like everything looks the same. Think so? I think you gotta mess with those flex, man, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a sec. What's the best way to turn off grid snap but keep it level still, like not stay upright. Like what I want is instead of a stupid 45-degree angle, I want it to be a little less. But that's the only way that it snaps, as far as I know of. Can we throw instead of that? We'll do a... Is a hexagon gonna help if we rotate? Ooh, it might. How did that work? Oh, dang it. A little bigger. Turn this grid snap down, I think. There we go, now we're getting there. Well, that could be it. I wonder if I should just do this, try to do that again. Excuse me. Try it again, but with... Oh, actually we already have. Come on. Gripes. Which one is it? There it is. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but it makes sense to me. And you'll see what I'm going for here soon. If you're still watching Guilt, save this. I don't know if you saw my other stream where, who was it? Drinkwater came in and he had me change a few settings and it made a big difference. Nope, not this. Yeah, I'm sure you probably already know the tricks, but I don't know, something about changing the sharpness and turn up some of the film grain and things like bloom. Turn up that fog. I don't really know where I was going, but I don't know. I feel like you can make anything look awesome. Kind of looks the same, but just gotta get more. Gotta think outside the box, you know. By the way, I haven't died yet in this story. As of now, you don't keep respawning. You know, there's plenty of things I'm changing. Anyway, I don't know. Back to basics. So got our little shape over there. This little shape will lead to greatness. So got our grid snap on. Just put it on 2. Stretch it out. Oh no, it's gonna do this to me, I forgot. Dang it. You suck. See, it only goes for the part that I cut. Once I start trying to stretch it, it doesn't continue that. You're killing me. So I could duplicate this a bajillion times, which I don't want to do. Ugh. That sucks. We're not going to be able to do it that way. Okay, then instead, there's a few alternatives here. I can make up just a one big long shape and try to cut it like we just did. Or that's gonna be tough. Or just use a basic shape like that stupid hexagon. Well, we never actually tried this. We did. Alright, let me look at something. You can change these dudes. Remember we decided I'd fall too easily. Or do you? Alright, let's go back to this and see. Try this one more time. But I think realistically, I want to make our dude a lot slower here. Crossroads. I think we might just have to do it the hard way, because we got to do it right. Oh yeah, that's right. I just turned his run speed all the way off, so instead of running 7.5, he runs 3.5. So a lot slower. Smart enough to come back up. Oh. Maybe this will work. Is this wide enough? Okay, sorry, I'm just brainstorming here. So a few things I want to do before we get much further. I want to make our enemies a little faster. Just a little bit. 30% here. 30% there. I don't know why this guy's so scared. I mean, it looks really cool when he crawls down that wall. But let's compare these two dudes real quick. Curious if it's their walking angle. He's 90, he's 90. 17, 40. Oh, maybe it's the gravity. Changes gravity, maybe even less. 100. 17. Oh, they have better acceleration too. A little faster, a little smarter, a little more jump height. And then I was going to look at their physical properties here. I'm going to make them a little less dense too, 45, 45. I just want them to be able to crawl up and down walls really easily, you know? That's kind of what I'm going for. is he not? Come on. That's a problem. That's a little guy somewhere better. Should we do that same gravity now? Um, 25. Or no, I did that. Maybe acceleration stuff? 14, 17. Uh, 120, 96. Try that. Difference. I don't think any of this stuff would matter. Follow one. See, that's all the same. Make them less dense too, just for. Come on, weird tall guy. Let's see what you're made of. This little guy just has guts. Wonder why it's so much different. What am I missing, Trev? It's right in front of you. Is it the run? That could be it. Just copy that, copy that. Five. Ooh, maybe you can make them jump higher. Jump 0, 25. No, neither of them want to come down. What the heck did I do wrong? Fine. See, I was trying to take the easy way out, but by keeping this hexagon, but we're gonna have to. God dang it! We're gonna have to do something else. This stupid shape is what's killing us. I was wondering how to do this, and okay, so there are other ways. I still really just want to use a shape. Can we just use a donut? Maybe. Let's try that. Or not a donut, filled donut, I guess, technically. Oh, no. Wait. I'll stretch it that way? No. No, none of those are. That's not gonna work. So I think I'll just have to do what I did before and just make it a long and then cut it up. Shouldn't be too hard, I guess, now that I think of it. So pretty much we're gonna do another one of these, but make it start longer since I can't stretch it once I make it. Once I cut it up. So here we go. Let's turn on our studio lighting as well. Pick square. Stretch it out. Long. Okay, now we're gonna take a snap down a bit. Now, this will be the tricky part. I have to make a huge square to cut this now. But not a square, actually. We gotta do a hexagon. Which sucks. Probably difficult to watch right now because it's really, when you gotta do it this way, it's really touchy. It doesn't want to do it actually. Oh, there it is. Come on. God. Oh, I gotta put a mirror on. Why isn't the mirror working? Come on, what the heck? If the mirror doesn't work, then something's bugged out. What am I missing? Mirror mode? Do I gotta go over here and do it? Let's do the mirror up here. What the heck? I think that means maybe I have to just stretch it this way. Let's hope. Okay, that'll hopefully fix it. God, it's kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense. Now let's try that again. Get our hexagon. I think it's that one, right? I think it's right. All right. Keep getting bigger and bigger. Alright, here we go. We gotta get a little close here. Is that it? I know it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I promise I do. Dang, that's a little not... Ah, dang it. I just want to dice it a little more here. Dang it, I should have turned that down. Okay, let's copy and paste this real quick. That might have worked. We might be good here. Time to find out. Let's see, it's going that way. Okay, so we can go down here again. And let's move this to the side just in case. Come on, let's hope this works. Oh, it's big. Hey, sorry, I didn't notice you there, Ellingwood. I don't know how long ago you asked that. What's this game about? It's gonna be like a horror shooter. I can show you a little gameplay in a sec. Let's see. Ooh, I think we have a winner, folks. Come on, come down. Faster! Cowards! But they don't really have to go down too fast. They just have to go down. They seem to get up just fine. We nailed it, I think. Boom. This will all be like grass. It won't look like this. You sons of... Alright, let's save. Because that was a huge step right there. So this is like what it's actually going to look like closer, even though it's changed quite a bit. I've changed the enemies, and in this version you're stuck on this platform, but I'm making it so you can actually move. But this is going to be the style of the game, but we're going to completely remake the map. You know, this was kind of a concept map. And, it'll look a lot like this. It'll still have the trees like this, the colors, the water. The enemies will be coming out of the water like this does. And there'll be dudes coming just from all over it, pretty much. So this was where it started, but I kind of evolved it. I kind of hate being stuck on this platform, and it's a lot of fun. Once you're out in this deep grass out here, it's a lot of fun to fight the enemies. You have to jump around stuff. So that's kind of the general style. But then, as far as the overall game, you're going to be pretty much going through like a swamp, trying to get from point A to point B, and not die in the process. So what next? We can start shaping the level a little bit. We can add the water. Let us do both. So real quick, we'll just change this to what it's going to be, which is grass. So just pick grass. Then put the impasto up. Not too much. And the foot looseness we can do as well if we want. Oh yeah, see, now it's already looking cooler. That's goofy. See the background, it like loads in, kind of weird. Hopefully that won't matter. I don't think it will. this helps with that. Oh yeah, that's better. Just a little more perspective. Maybe even give it a little wind. A little bit of a wave. I love it. Love it. Now let's add water next. And I do have a copy of this, right? Yeah, I should still copy it though. Grid snap. 16, I guess. Oh. Drag it down. And I think we can get rid of this platform and our old character. We had a lot of fun, buddy. He died a bunch of times for me. A lot of good playtesting. You were the one to eventually get deleted by. Alright, so we'll delete. We'll keep this for now, I guess. We might need this big flat square, but actually that's kind of helpful for this. So I guess the other question I didn't ask is if I bring him. Whoa. If I bring him down here. Yeah, he's underwater, definitely. Okay, sweet. Alright, so how to add water, you ask? Well, I've got a sweet water template if anybody ever needed to use it. However, I think I need to fix something about it, now that I think of it. I think after the update it got screwed up. Or, I mean, not the update, the full release. Let's check it out, though. See if we can find it. Find the problem. So if I just go to water template. Here's my realistic water template. It's shareable, or whatever you call it. Shareable. Remixable is the word I was thinking of. So now we got a little water to go with the stitch. Just want to test it out. Water, I like it. Down. Oh, here's the glitchy thing right here. This weird shape. Oh, it's this whole top layer that's not doing that? Troubleshooting, one sec. Well, let's see what it looks like without it. I'm gonna have to remake it. It's been a while since I made it. I learned a lot since then. Okay, just thinking here. Alright, so let's bring this water. Crap, are these offline? Oh, it's the water. Let's reload that. Oh yeah, it's because I didn't have grid snap on when I brought it in. It's a shame about this one blotch. Is that just from... Wish there's a way to delete like paint things. I don't think there's like a... Oh, maybe I can right here. Ooh, maybe that's what we wanted to do. I don't think I've ever done that before. I might have fixed it. Sweet. Okay. Glad I tried that. So let's go back here, drag this puppy down. And we're just gonna make this water way bigger to cover that whole thing that we made earlier. This whole line here. Big old piece of water. Oh yeah. That's why we made a giant one, so we can do this. Might have to patch two of them together. We'll see. It's easily patched. I'll see. So everyone play with each other? Yeah, eventually. Right now, all you can do is play locally cooperatively, but yeah, that's definitely a feature that they're going to be adding. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I wish they would have added it already, but I don't know if you're talking about this specific one that I'm creating. I could probably make it like cooperative, like a little cooperative mission. Okay, so we made this water too big. Let's try to do two of them in one instead of one. Something more like that, right? And then we're going to copy and paste. Actually, I'm going to put this 16. I love making huge levels, big open world stuff. And the better you can get with these templates here, save yourself a lot of time and thermo. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. I gotta raise this water up though. The water should be up to this. Okay, so let's do that right now. I should have done that first, but whatever. Let's group these two. Then try to center it as best we can on the one piece. About there. And bring her up a tad. Still might be too big, but we can always change that. Get this out of here. And then get this out of here. Just trying to get the immersion going now. We might have to, oh crap. I have to make this water a little bit more, oh, I shouldn't say that actually. Let's test it out. See, I want him to get lower here. I just gotta put the platform down now. Okay. Next thing. So we need to make a ground level now. Or we can make it keep going deeper. That'd probably be better. Let's turn this water off. Okay, just thinking here. Okay, let's add a ground, so turn off a few things. Now we can see. So we need to continue this. You know, we can't just have a dude spawning and falling off. They're gonna be spawning way out here, so we're gonna make this bigger. Or we're just gonna make a big platform. Let's try this first. No, that's not gonna work. Unless we make them jump. No. We can just make it flat land and make it really high weeds. There we go. That's what we'll do. Okay. Should have thought of that sooner. It's fine. Is it better to invert? Yeah, let's try this. So to save space, I think I'm going to actually use the same piece. Get these out of here. I'm going to use the same exact piece and flip it, because I already have a square down here, and that's all I need. So, crank this all the way up. Flip. And then I can enlarge. I'm going to have to cut it anyway, so it's not going to matter. Jeez, hold on, I'm just blowing my phone up. Uno momento. Jeez, I'm just going to turn this on vibrate. Too distracting. So anyway, I'm going to turn this flex off again for a second, so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Is it 105, 2 and 2? Pain in the butt. It's not always all fun and games. Just kidding. Alright, does that look about it? So afraid to go downhill. But I'm not really going to allow you to go downhill. You're pretty much going to be forced to be up top, above water. I might have the water like drain your health or something. You can go in there like temporarily, but not for very long. Okay, so let's try this. Because most of the enemies aren't going to be spawning on land here, they're going to be spawning in the water. Let's just take these dudes and put them in their natural habitat. Oops. Actually, we will copy and paste them. get our water back. Let's see, I gotta turn this on. Oops. What the heck? Turn this back on to visible. I can see him down there. We can add like fog or whatever, or I can even actually... If I go into this microchip, go to fog, you could just crank up the fog and then you can't see us. Where's density? Oh, there's 29, let's double it. Oh, studio lighting sucks sometimes. Did that do anything? Oh, why aren't my comments popping up right away? I don't get what I'm missing. Should really have more subscribers. Your videos are great. Thank you, Lynch. What's up, Drink, Dex? Yeah, my little red thing isn't popping up, or maybe I'm just super blind. Where it says like you got a comment. My bad, peeps. Darn it. Well, what's going on with this fog now? Let's make it like bright pink or something and see if we can even see it. See? Ooh, what if we did something like that actually? Little green fog thing. Yeah. Is that the fog that's doing that? Those weird effects. So many hms. Too many hms. I don't know what the I'm doing. Just go back up to what it was earlier. Something like this. Maybe turn on this noise scale and speed. And strength. Bring this water down a little bit. See, that's not good. I think my water just sucks. It looks cool. Okay. Still glowing. I'm like, what's going on? Too much, I can fix it easily. It's more the water that's killing me. But we got more things to add. Death sounds. We gotta reshape this whole environment. Music. Weather effects. We have lots of trees. So what to do next? The water's great. Where did I get it? Oh, I made it. It's my realistic water template. But it's kind of, I don't know. It's got its problems, you know. Like if I try to make it this big, I think I just got to make it smaller, but I hate having to copy and paste intricate things like this. Hog up all the thermo, you know. You know what? Maybe it's this top layer. This stuff right here. So it is two different like paint jobs. Is that better? Let's try it. Not better. It's not as janky, but I don't know. Probably worried about the wrong thing right now. Like I don't even really need this water in here. Well, let's put it back on invisible. Turn off preview invisibility. Get our studio lighting back. So basically, the important stuff we figured out. We know that these enemies are going to properly come up this hill through the water and eventually be able to get up top and kill us. We're going to be forced on just this island here, well, this big long island. If you go too deep, if you stray off and you start going in the water, you lose health. So you can't really go, you're pretty much forced up here. And it's going to be like a swamp kind of setting, black and white, trees. And you're just going to try to keep trudging forward, and you'll have to fight the enemies because they're so fast. You can't just run. Can't hide in the water because it kills you. And I think progressively, the further you go, the harder it will get. The more enemies will spawn. You know, the more random spawn points they'll have, those kind of things. They'll start coming from all over as you hit the certain trigger zones throughout the path. So now you can do some more fun stuff. Now that we have like the layout, actually I do have to trim up a little bit of housekeeping because I enlarged this big whatever I want to call it block. We gotta center it up. Well, it's way off center. So first let's center it. Best we can at least. Grid snap for life, baby. All day. But yeah, if you got some better water, let me know. Like a big water template. Maybe I'll just create a whole new one. What's up, Loudcap? Thanks for popping in, my friend. And yeah, if anybody, you know, I'm always happy to try somebody's level out, and if you need some help with something or a little feedback, happy to help. You know, I'm just working on this right now, but it's always good to take breaks and step away and try something else out. So you just let me know. So we're gonna shrink this down to match it up with our important piece. Striggity stretch yourself before you get wrecked yourself. What? What's going on? I don't know. Alright, let's stretch this out a little bit. Match her up at the end. About there. Maybe give ourselves a little extra room with this big rounded thing. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I certainly did. Get to finish it off with a little dream stream. It's always a good way to end the weekend, you know? Know what I mean? Tool stretch. I'll just match it with that, maybe even less. Actually, let's go down even more. What the heck? Okay. I thought I saw something that was wrong. I also want to make this a little wider, I'm thinking. Psh. Psh. Okay. How often do you stream Dreams? Kind of depends on how busy I am. Sometimes I'll stream, I'd say at the most I would stream 3 times a week. Try to do it at least once a week. And I usually try to do upload a little tutorial as much as I can, you know, a couple tutorials a week. I like to make really quick little tutorials. Like how to do emojis. What time is it? 5. But yeah. Going strong here. I got lots of work to do. And if anybody's got any questions, or if you guys want to see something specific, or, you know, I don't even know. Anything you want. So, alright, for demonstration, let's get that water back. But let's just make it way smaller. It's driving me crazy, but it is huge, so let's just bring her down. Secret snap. It's on. Let's cut it down in half again. Something like that. Still not what I want, but oh crap, sorry. What the heck? What did I do wrong? Visible. That's why. I don't know why I can still see the fog though. That was weird. So what's our water level looking like? Looks about right. I can live with it. Bring it down a little bit. One notch maybe. Ooh, that would have been perfect. I mean, I hate how it shows water up here. That's what's gonna drive me nuts, but I guess we could go down a little more. Alright, it's the last thing I'm changing for this stupid water, and I'm gonna move on. We can do a lot of more fun stuff here once we start decorating. Right now it looks pretty lame, obviously. There's not a whole lot going on. But once we get a bunch of those enemies coming at you out of the water, we got mountains in the background, then you can get some cool stuff going. So, let's do that next. Let's bring in some trees. More trees, please. And I've got a tree that I can't remember if I made it or who made it. Let's see. Extremely low thermal trees. But what is it? 17%. That is a good one, but we'll mess with that. This is the one that's only 1%, so it's a good sign. And let's click on it, and it's going to be. I thought I could turn it on. Non-collidable. Movable. Oh wait, here, if I go to collision labels and it collides with, I can just turn all these off. Except I can keep friend on, I think, because that's us. So we'll run into the trees, but the monsters won't. Because unfortunately the monsters are too stupid to run around trees. a lot of the time. They just get like stuck on it. So that we get stuck on it. Maybe even jump into it. Anyways, he should be able to walk right through it. Look at this guy. Yeah. Alright. So this tree is good to go. Unless we want to change the colors, which I do. Because it's going to be like a black and white level with just the red eyes so far, at least that's the plan. Anything that I add in here, it's going to be basically a shade of gray, black, or white. So in this case, we're going to coat mode, colors, and we'll do like a darkish gray. Not too dark though, not all the way dark. Medium gray. Touch of gray. Something like that. And while we're at it, we can just do that with our ground as well. Or turn our ground. Let's see, we don't want any tint amount, yeah. Turn that up, and then we'll turn it down to a darker shade. 50 shades of grayish. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. That's pretty dark. So the only color you're going to see is the red. You don't want to see the red. I need to spawn these dudes a little bit further out. Make him slower again. This guy was a little too fast. So now let's see, you're trotting along. Oh, dang it. Just trotting along. You see these dudes coming out of the water. Definitely need to... Alright, I'll show you guys a trick. You haven't seen it. I'm sure you probably already have. You use a text box to make water, because you're able to make a flat, transparent surface. And I'm going to try it here because they're just too easy to see right now underwater. And for whatever reason, the fog didn't seem to want to work either. So what I'm going to do is gadgets, output, text displayer. I'm going to lay it flat like that. And just plot it down wherever. This part, I think you can just hit a bunch of spaces, maybe? Does anybody know how to make this, do this properly? I always just hit space a bunch of times. Let's see. You got to put it in scene. See how I don't know how to make just a big box. Oh, excuse me. Great demonstration. I don't even know how to do it properly. I forget how I mean, I've done it before. I'm just not exactly sure how I capped it off or whatever. Did I do something like this? Whatever. For demonstration purposes, at least we'll do it. Actually, that might be good. Alright, this isn't gonna work. Gosh. You get apple juice or something. I know it looks dumb right now because the border's on there still, but that's just to kind of help me get some bearings. But now we just crank the transparency down a bit. Oops, not that. The text box opacity. Ooh, now look at that. Let you look. Let's try that again. Oops. Okay. We can probably turn the opacity down even more. And we will. And let's turn off that border now that we got it figured out. Turn all that fancy stuff off. I think we can even do a little texture on it. Now let's try that with more opacity so we can see what we're messing with. Oops. Keep doing text opacity, not box opacity. Oh, it's doing that. Painterly. Ooh. Well. I think it'll do. Let's check out these two. No. I like that one. Not exactly sure what I'm doing, but let's hope it looks cool once I turn this back down. Not that down, this down, Trevor. Figure it out. Those circles are what I just added. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I don't know. Just turn it down. There's our period. The dot that we added. It's looking good, actually. Wow. I want to bring it up a little bit, though. Just gonna bring our text box up just a notch. Wait, where'd it go? Dang it. Okay, let's put our opacity back up. This text box. There we go. See, now it's almost too much. Just gotta go down like a notch. Just a notchy notch. Half a. Ooh, there we go. Looks like some sort of COD character trapped in a horrible nightmare. Yeah. That's pretty much, that's the plot right now. We'll just go with that. That looks weird. Alright, bring it down. Just bring her down. Couple more notches. There we go. There you go. There you go. So now we can turn the opacity down, way down. It's going down, down. 20 for now. Okay, we got to change this ground part here. This brown is throwing me off big time. Jeez. Sorry, you're probably giving me a headache with that one. Oh, it's this text box. It like hogs up the whole map now. So we're just gonna turn this to gray. Dark gray. We can actually turn these up now. Get some good grass going down there. Too much, obviously, that's fine. Try that. Oh yeah, the weeds get real thick once you get real deep. Sweet. This is coming together so perfect. Red Lake, hey bro, watching that flex tutorial. Oh yeah, man, that might have been a horrible flex tutorial. I made that a long time ago. If you want a real flex tutorial, I could teach you right now. Hey, look at him coming out of the water. It's like sweet. Whoa, look at him jump. Sometimes they'll make a sweet jump out of. Oh, they'll do a sweet jump out of nowhere. Where'd that tree go? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. These flex. Turn that down a little bit. Perspective might help us out there too. Sorry. We will have like mountains eventually, instead of just it ending. Might have more water going further out. Yeah, thanks for popping in there, Red Lake. And Darkwall, I didn't realize it was you saying that. How you doing? How you doing? Greetings. Okay, anyway. Let's put our grid snap to 4. Here's some extra trees. Sometimes I'll just copy and paste a little bit. Give ourselves a little easy depth. we can get a little sense of scale. I'll have broken trees. There'll be trees in the water as well. Just want to give ourselves a little bit of sense. So now when you got these dudes coming out of the water, it's a little more scenic. I hate how they come through those trees, but I'm not good enough to program their AI to walk around stuff. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I ain't trying to waste all my time on that. Okay. Do you want to make this grass a little bit bigger? Let's do a little 20%. And I was also going to turn some of this down here. That's better. It's like a perfect grass height for these dudes where they're coming at you through the grass. Oh crap, I think I did the wrong one. This thing's killing me now. Can't even tell what I'm trying to click on. There we go. Let's do 20%. Bang up the looseness a little bit. Even give us a little more wind, maybe. Might have been too much. Let's see. Oh, that was a good death. Let's crank that down a little bit. That was a little too much. This will be perfect. Drawing along. Oh god, you see the red stuff. What's up? Alright. Alright. See, now the beginning part was a little frustrating because you got to get the mechanics down, but now that we've got the mechanics, we've got our level designed, you know, the template for our level. Now we can get some crazy, some quick develop stuff here. Blah blah blah. I get excited. Yeah. Need maybe some massive trees in here too. Coming out of the water even. And I was thinking initially of having it where you crash land on a planet and I don't know, this is where you crash land and you have to go somewhere. But I don't really know yet. So far you just got to get from here to there. But it'll be real long. And you won't have the sprint. I'm going to get rid of that. You can switch to single round burst. Fully auto. it already is pretty long. This is just one piece. We're gonna take this template that we have and copy and paste it and chain it together so we can have a really much longer map. But also to save space, we might have a couple, and when you get to a point, you'll go through like a cave or something, and we'll actually load you into a new level. You know, because I can't make this that big, and with too many AI, it doesn't allow you to have a certain amount. So here's where the water ends, it looks like. Alright. So now what's next? Let's see, I gotta look at my list here. We still gotta do a few things. What's up, Grant? What am I up to? Just working on a little creepy little shooter level where these zombies come out of the water. Here, I'll get set up. What are you up to? I'm also just going through my little checklist here. I gotta start marking some of these off. And like when you die, you'll have to restart the whole level or something. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have checkpoints. So, rain and snow, lights. We could have like a sunrise, different waves. Oh yeah, I was gonna. It's gonna have to be straight. Different colors. So we can definitely. Just made a new dream. Kind of hoping you check it out. Oh, I'd love to. I do need to use the little boy's room. So how about save it? No, yeah, definitely. I need a break from this. I need a little mental break. Anytime I take a step back and then get back into it, there's always a bunch of new ideas that pop up. But first, I gotta take a little bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Here's a new upload I just did. This is my upload for the Love Community Jam. I just recorded this with my guitar and singing. So I'll be right back. Do you dream with love? Do you dream with love? Do you dream with love? Do you dream? I love you, and I dream you. I love and I'll dream you. Do you dream with love? Do you dream with love? Do you dream with love? Do you
Sorry about that.
dream I love? It's called Glow. Well, what do you know, Glow? Oh, that was really quiet. I don't even know if you can hear that. Did I lose my audio? Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Let me go to a song real quick. Just make sure I can hear it. Did I break something? Sorry, I'll check it out in one sec. Oh, I guess it is fine. So I love you. I love dreams. I love you too. Hams Jr. I love you, memes, and I'll dream with you. Grant, look at I got 916 followers, 27 notifications since I logged on. Ooh, this guy just followed me. What's up? He doesn't know what he was doing. I'll follow him. I'm in the same boat. What's up? Yeah, I made this Liquid Skater level, and I put this up like 8 days ago. No, like 10 days ago, and it's already up to 4 grand likes. They're thumbs up already. I'm pretty stoked. So check out the Liquid Skater if you guys like weird stuff. Okay, sorry. Grant, what's your gamer tag again? I always forget. It's not Grant Darby, is it? I always forget how to, like... I'm always dream shaping. I don't dream surf very often. Oh, I can just search here. Duh. Glow. You followed me a while ago? But what is your gamer... Oh, probably not yours. Is that you? I don't think so. Tech God, that's you, right? Yeah, okay. Ooh, extremely short right now, but I plan to add more. Entirely created by me and Molly. Media Molecule. Oh, is it now? Let's see. I'll check out the. Oh yeah. I don't see anybody else in there. That's impressive. That's not easy to do. Glow. Excited. Cute. Put on Don Naruto? What? I'm gonna rephrase that? Don't understand. Well, you want some Naruto? Alright, I can check out some Naruto. Let me do this first. Grant, you know how to do buttons, right? Like if you just do... Like you have like cross button, you just gotta do this. Less than, cross. Then you put a greater than. And you have an X. Cross button instead of... Anyway, I don't know. It just looks kind of... It's hard to read when it's all cluttered like how you have it spelled out. Or circle view controls. Anyway, everyone's a critic. So jump, double jump, hold X to glide, boost to square. Oh cool, there's a little glide meter. Is that like tutorial? Is that a checkpoint? Oh! Cool. I still haven't really played around with the checkpoints enough. Beware of fall damage. Oh, there's a health meter. Hey, cute little aqua. No, yes. No, yes. I mean, I've never been into Naruto, but I ain't got nothing against it either. I'm a Miyazaki fan. Princess Mononoke, my favorite movie. Howl's Moving Castle was amazing. Spirited Away, obviously. I even like Ponyo. Ponyo, Ponyo, fishing in the sea. I love me some Princess Mononoke, man. That's my thing. I'm too old for Naruto. It didn't come out until I wasn't into early cartoons anymore. Not that I don't like cartoons. I never really got into anime in general. I appreciate it. The adventure will continue on planet Terra eventually. Eventually. Ain't no planet Terra in the skies. Ooh, I like that loading screen. Good job, dude. So I guess, yeah, my main feedback is I like it. Maybe a little bit hard to see your little character when he's jumping around. I kind of lost him with so many like flex going on and this rain. But controls are solid. Got to tighten up that text. But maybe it's just early. Still work in progress, obviously, if you only just got one level. Whoa! I didn't even know there was hazards. You prefer The Simpsons? Yeah, I mean, I grew up on The Simpsons. I remember, Simpsons came out when I was still a kid, so it was revolutionary. Anything else? Anybody else got anything to check out? Oh my god, bro. Alright, let's check out a little Naruto. We'll do one Naruto, whoever's got the best thumbs ups. Ooh, open world adventure. 3K. Which one you want to see? Fan film? Damn, there's a lot of Naruto stuff. This one's got 3K. I think I played that, no? Well, Star Wars, yeah, I mean, I love Star Wars. Didn't really love some of the newer ones, like Last Jedi. Original release running automatically change, so I see how that goes. About to sneeze. Naruto. I stubbed my Naruto. What's that? I like that menu. It's very classy. Oh, look at this. I like the line. Hey, wanted a little Naruto? Impressive so far. Whoa. So they can play this once a month. Shadow 1249 is a cool name. This guy likes to animate. YouTube Synth X looks familiar. There you go, there's Naruto. Welcome. I guess not. I wonder if it's meant to be, like, 1v1, like I was saying, like a local 1v1. Play with your buddy on the couch. That's my guess. Check out Candelabro, okay. Candelabro. Enter. By Helmet MC. A little chip.
Well,
No, a little dip.
you gotta get it. You gotta grab this. It's nice and it's really hot. It's good. Have a taste, bro.
Yes, sir. This commercial break is brought to you by Reed's Nacho Dip. They can't see you, but
It's a good dip, and I recommend it with all the young fellas out there.
It's good for you too, right?
Yes, if you have low cholesterol, you're in luck. Because this will heighten it to new extents, absolutely. But it tastes really good.
It does taste good.
I figured I'd toss it on your. Oh, it's so warm and hot.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need more if I wasn't crunching into like 20 people's faces.
Oh, Joe.
It's my guy right here.
Hey,
This is the man behind the curtains
What up?
pulling all the strings here.
what's up?
I'm like a puppet. He just got his hand up
No.
there.
You're the best. All right.
Alright.
All right. See ya.
Thanks, boss. Thanks for the chip dip. Made a little crock pot cheese dip for the weekend. Reaping the benefits here. And I'm here with the coronavirus. That's too bad. Coronavirus is everywhere now. It doesn't even matter. What did you want to do about the candelabro? Should I check it out? Looks beautiful. Did you make this? Using the little mirror kaleidoscope technique. Why don't you try SpongeBob in Texas? That's you? Wait, what? I'm lost. What's going on? Helmet MC. Is this you? Somebody? Force test? Put on some kind of zombie game? Okay, I can bring like a zombies again. Whoa, look at this. There you go. This is like the level I'm working on. I don't know. Whoa, look at the water. Wait a minute. Oh, that's not even water. Looks like water. That is you. Well, let's check you out. Alright, that is, I mean, we are. You only got a couple creations. Welcome to Dreams, bro. You must be kinda new if you're only level 19. Let's see. Well, I can creep on you like I'm creeping on your Facebook. What's Helmet? Let's check out his browser history. Oh, he's looking a little spherical. Okay, Sam Shore. Forest? I mean, it's cool. It was trippy. You ever played the game The Forest? That's where it's at, right there. This is what we've been working on. Maybe get back to this. What is up with my volume here? How did it get so quiet? I think his headset's going out, maybe. That would suck. As long as you guys can hear me okay. What else we got? Yeah, unless you guys got any more requests. Let's just keep working on the shooter. And let's see, should we make some mountain ranges? Yeah, let's get a little creative. So, well, okay. We're kind of modeling it after our previous, kind of like our alpha test. This is where this all started. We've evolved it quite a bit since this one. Oh, there's a good back crack. We're cracking. So I'm gonna make some mountains next, I think. Similar to these mountains that we have here, but better. Those ones are, I made them hastily. I don't even know if I made them. I might have just, I think I actually just copied and pasted them from another creation I had that kind of sucked already. So, but I'll do it real quick. So let's get our starting settings on. Let's turn on studio lighting. Could even use this for our mountain range. Nah, let's start fresh. We got grid snap on to, let's just put it on 1 right now. And I want to make a pretty simple mountain range. So we're going to start with just a general shape. I'm getting no audio, man. What is... Okay, excuse me 1 second. I'm going to switch headsets. Hear this? Oh, it's back again. I need a new camera. So, Junior, yep, I did make the zombies. How to make a game like you collect things, like maybe let's say you collect something and I want to make, like, if you collect the, like, 3 things, you will be open the door when you get... First of all, you gotta cut down on the likes. Like a teenage girl. How do you make a game like collect things? You gotta collect 3 things, you'll open the door when you get the door complete. It's okay. So, I'm not the best person to ask on that, because I know what you're asking. You'd be using a lot of, I believe, when you go into logic, you need to do these and or gates. So, this is an AND gate. So, I believe, so let's say you wanted to collect 3 things. You would do 3 things, and then when they collect it, it would trigger, let's say they got to collect the A first. They would collect A and trigger A. Then they would collect B and trigger B, and they would collect C and it would trigger C. Once all of them are collected, you would put the results to open the door. If that makes sense. Because it's an AND gate, it means that A and B and C will make this. It has to be AND, as opposed to OR. If we were to do an OR gate is more, you would just have to collect 1 thing. You could collect A or B or C and it'll open the door. So that's essentially like the core of it. I could get more into it, but in order to trigger it, what I would do is I would make like a trigger zone. So let's say when you go collect it, you put the collectible in the trigger zone, so it'll trigger the trigger zone, and you connect that trigger zone to A. You put a trigger zone on B and connect it to B. So I don't know. Is that Hope that helps. Undertale, I've never played it. I've heard of it. Let's see. I've been seeing it promoted a lot lately. But never played it or anything. Okay, so we got our zombie things. We got our level. Wait, I was gonna do mountain range. Get distracted easily. Let's go back here and do it. Grid snap is on. Whatever, just make a big square. I like to just start with a big square usually. Thank you, yeah, you're welcome. I can expand on it, but getting real deep then take a while. So we're gonna basically make a distant mountain range. I think we'll make it 2D for now. Just so I don't want to make 3D mountains. That would take forever and takes up a lot of space. So this is how we're going to make a mountain range. Legend of Zelda, yep. And there's actually, I just saw somebody with a really impressive remake of Zelda. I think it was Ocarina of Time in Dreams. It was really impressive. I'll check that out in a little bit actually if you're still here. But for now I gotta dice this up. So we're gonna start just kind of chopping it up. I like to start an edge like that. Just like we'll do it. Might as well do it over here too. Just dice up the end so that we can pretty much put it anywhere we want. So something like that. We'll just do a little bit of square. We'll switch it up to some other stuff here shortly. So right now all I'm doing is a 45-degree angle, obviously. We're already right on our way to a nice little mountain range, as you can see. Now let's change the angles a little bit. Hey spiders, it won't let me use the cross. It's not capital C, lowercase c. Does that help? What you should do, Grant, is go on my YouTube, and I have a recent tutorial called How to Use Emojis and Prompts in Dream. It's like a 2-minute tutorial, but it has all of the links. In fact, I can post it. I'll post it for you right here. One sec. Because I already actually have it bookmarked, so it's really easily. So here's the icons link. Copy. Yeah, wait, shut up, really? Oh wait, you just love Majora's Mask? See, I never got into Majora's Mask. I was more of a Ocarina of Time dude, and by the time Majora's Mask came out, I think I was just kind of moved on to the next the next game, and I had enough Zelda. So actually this, oh crap, I just opened Photoshop. Didn't want to do that. So these two links here, you guys, no, it's just cross. Just cross, and you can circle is circle, square is square, and triangle is triangle. Oh, thanks, bro. I actually cut my own hair. Look at that. I like to cut my own hair. Nobody else can screw it up. It's not. It's just okay. Those links that I just put those two links in there. One of them is for the emojis, and then one of them is for the cross button type. Well, L trigger. Like this would be L2. Just boom, L2. Trust me. Anyway, back to the mountain range. Higher love. Whoa, where the heck? Lost something. Sorry, one sec. Where are you? Where are you going? Where the some reason. Oh. Oh. Alright, whatever. Sorry about that. Okay, let's close Photoshop. Close that. Sorry, I get my stream back going again. Okay. Anywho. So I used the square. Let's continue with something beside the square. Let's say, maybe this hexagon. And now we can get, I think that's a different angle, right? Or isn't it? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go, that's the angle I was looking for. What the heck? Alright, just getting in the zone here for a sec. Excuse the odd look on my face when I'm in the zone. I'm just like... Ooh, there we go. That's a good capper. There we go. There's our distant mountain range. What do you think? And to spice it up a little, you're not dumb, Grant. You're learning, bro. I've got 300 hours into this damn game, so, and I'm still don't know half the stuff. Yep, mountains, my friend, for our background here. Right now we just have water and nothing. So we're gonna have some background mountains. But before we do that, let's do a quick save. You never know when your system's gonna crash. Dream on. I love my dreams. I love it. Okay, so what I was thinking of doing is we're gonna copy and paste this, flip it, and then put it behind it. Something like this, line them up nice and lined up-y. And then, let's make it a little bigger. Oh yeah, check that out. And then, we're gonna do a little magic here, alright? I hope you guys like magic. Let's do it one more time. Basically, we're going to give it the illusion of even more depth than there actually is, so we're going to make this front one very dark and black, pretty much, whoops, almost completely black. We'll give it a little color. Do we want it rough or shiny? Yeah, we want it rough. And then I'll zoom into this back one, and it's not going to be as black, it's going to be a little more lighter. Still going to be rough. And then I'm thinking we'll group these two together. And we'll throw them in our level. Where's our level? There it is. Oh, and by the way, we'll make it way bigger. So we'll do something like that. Get this lined up with the ground. And let's see how that looks. Looks okay. Don't love it. What do we do? Okay. So we're gonna do even more emphasis. So we'll drag this down, and we'll make this. This actually has to stay there, but make this even brighter, and drag it back another little notch. And let's check it out. How did you flip that fast? You click, or you click, right click or left click. R3 or L3, I believe, is the proper word. Oops. That's too big. Too big. Yeah, so if you just grab an object and you can right click it to flip it that way, or you can left click it to flip it horizontally or whatever. Yeah. It's all about those dreams tutorials, I tell you what. That's good stuff. Get them dreams tutorials. We're gonna make this completely black. These stupid ones just... I'm gonna make them fully white, and maybe let's change a little of this. A little less tint, maybe. I don't know. Ooh, he says. You know, we're gonna say good enough for now. Let's bring it back a little bit. So let's bring it up here. Maybe do a little copy and paste now. A little bit of them like that. The thing that I hate about, okay, I complain about this a lot, but right now we have studio lighting on. We have this right here because it allows me to edit things a lot easier. But what I hate is when you have studio lighting on and then you go to play mode, it takes like 20 seconds for the light to go away. Like, look at how long this takes. You gotta pretty much wait and wait and wait and wait until it finally goes away. Then you can actually see what your level should look like properly. I don't know why it takes so long. So you have to like turn it off, and even that takes a little while. But it's way quicker. What's the weird thing is if I turn it off manually, it goes way faster. See how it just clicked off? I don't see why I don't have that in play mode. Okay, so anyway, enough bitching. This is what it'll look like. Pretty much. I kind of hate it. I think eventually they're going to have to be 3D. They'll have to be 3D instead of just like 2D. But I think they also need to just be way bigger. So let's do that. We want some distant mountains, you know, not just some little tiny pebbles. Something like that, you know? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. You scared me and then you do that.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
I was doing okay, I don't know.
I don't know who's in here sometimes, I get worried.
Here, give me that. Let's show the people. Give me a little back scratch with that thing.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is like a giant claw here. And this claw is meant for dudes.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Oh yeah.
Like a golden retriever.
Oh. Rear. All right.
Yeah,
It's very heavy. It's heavier than you think.
look at this puppy.
It's like a Terminator.
Yep. Just bought this at an art show.
Cool.
It's made out of gears and a chainsaw and spark plugs.
It's Gears of War right there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
It's
Terminator.
like the size of my face.
Terminator time.
Oh, it's like a alien, dude. The face grabber.
Dude, you look like the dude from Batman.
Oh, he's Bane, dude.
Bane. That's the.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
I was born in the darkness.
I was born in the darkness, raised in it.
Darkness is my ally. All right. I'm out here. Hey,
All right.
love you guys.
Yeah.
I'd love to client. All right.
5 thumbs up. Nice. That thing's sweet. Had a little, yeah, I know. Well, the White Mountains are there. They're just, I know. You can see them. They just look black. But yeah, I had an art show yesterday actually, and sold some art, and there's a metal artist there. That's where my roomie bought that metal sculpture from a dude who welds metals and makes them into cool sculptures. So that's what that was. Just if you're wondering what the hell just happened, which would be a fair thought, fair question. Anyway, where was I? Mountain range. And what I could do is do something like this, make it even bigger and bring it way back. Way back. Back again. Oop. This grid kills me sometimes. Whatever, let's see how that works. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I can there's definitely stuff I can do. Like, well, let's try this, and then I'll move on. I promise. So as you couldn't see it, we'll just turn a little bit of glow on. All right, let's do 1% of glow. Whoa, we don't want red though. Just a little teeny weeny bit of glow, and even that's way too much. That looks janky. All right. It's fine. It's not very important for what we're doing. We're still trying to really just get the core of the game down. Let me get. I kind of lost my chat here. My proper chat. But yeah, what do you guys want to see? Anything specifically you'd like me to show you? If you guys are new, is there something that you need help with? Uh-oh. You're dead. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Click, 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 click. Click, click, pull. Perfect. I just love how they come out of the water. That was like one of my main goals, and I'm sure once there's a ton of enemies coming at you, it'll be a lot more prevalent. You'll be able to see it more often, because you're like looking around, trying not to get killed. But yeah, I like that mountain range solid. It's good enough. It's doing what we need it to do for now, which is just kind of fill in the ugly background. So let's copy and paste and flip it. So turn our grid on. Pretty high. Copy, paste. Flip. Flip it alpha. Flip, flip, flip alpha. There we go. I know that looks dumb, but that's fine. Could easily cap that off if we wanted to, but it's good. This gives ourselves a little bit of room to work with, kind of like a movie studio. Alright, rewind. Oh yeah, there's a flashlight, but I'll probably disable it when I final the game. There won't be a flashlight. There won't be this insanely fast sprint that you can do. We'll keep the melee. I might change it from fully auto to single. But probably not. It'd be kind of hard to kill. So, do we add more trees? Do we start shaping the ground? Do we need to work on some more of the AI? It's like I was saying, I kind of just want to make a template where we pretty much make this big giant square with all this stuff, all these trees, the ground, the mountains, the water, and we were able to just copy and paste it a few times, and so the kind of the landscape stays the same, but we just crank up the enemies because it's all, you know, that's kind of the thought right now. Do quick save. You know, it's kind of like building a bridge. You got to create the foundation first. Well, first you got to plan it out, and then you got to build the foundation. And it's got to be really solid before you can really paint it and put all the glitter in there and stuff. So we've got this huge thing. We've got our fairly crappy mountain range. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it by any means, but I'm kind of going for pretty realistic here, and I don't think we're going to get that until we get our 3D mountains. But whatever. We'll leave those in for now. We can do the mountains once we get a little bit further in the important stuff. Is this fog? So I wasn't loving this water. I wonder if we could find some better water in the Dreamiverse. Let's try that next. As much as I like this water, I don't like how it's going. It's kind of glitching. It kind of waves too much. I don't know. I wonder what would happen if we just completely deleted the water. Because we have our text box thing. See, there's a little water. You just can't really see it. It doesn't reflect either. Ah. We'll keep it on for now. So let's look for a little bit of water. If anybody's got a good suggestion. I doubt we'll find something that's up to my par. Because it basically needs to be really big and low thermo. Which, I don't know, it's not very easy to do when you're trying to make a... How did it hear me say water? Whoa, look at that. See how that looks. Probably won't be able to see it, but... Oh, you can walk through it. See, it's not terrible, but look how small it is. By the time I make it big enough, it does what I've already been having problems with my water. Ooh, that is nice though, look at that. A little movement to it. That makes me think of completely rethinking my water. Oh, he does have paint on it, that's why. Decent, but like I said, we need something big. Turn action and change the sky. great. I hate it when they add a sun and sky, but... Ooh, that looks good. Look at this one. Let's turn our grid on. First of all, this damn thing. This thing. Now there should be no water. Right. I know the water's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's also going to be like the most important thing. It's going to give it that real memorable feel to it. Oops. Okay, grid snap. Just had to put a sun and sky in there. And show and hide, X-ray. Delete that and that. There we go. Make a big one there. See how she looks. Not bad. Don't love it, I don't hate it. Oh, we gotta drag it back, that's part of the problem. Is it just, I think there's glow in here going on, no? There's too much brightness going on here. 13 is good, let's crank this. I don't know why it's glowing like that. It's just because of this and that. How do I turn it fully black and it's still this shiny? I don't get it. Just waiting for our monsters to come up. But they can't because it's collidable. Okay. Well, it's easy to change. Yeah, we'll just change this to collidable. I mean that would explain it. It would be nice to use this piece because, but, you know, it's not transparent. That might be part of it. Oh. That might be better, actually. Let's see. Let's make it a little darker. I think it is that shininess that's killing us. There we go. That's more normal looking. Ooh, that water looks good. A little more. That's the problem right there, though, kind of, ain't it? Alright, let's bring it up a little. Just a wee bit. I like it. Damn it. Alright, I can dig it. Let's hope we can stretch this. That'd be even more convenient. I know I could probably copy this piece, but this person did just a good enough job, so I'm just gonna roll with it. You know what? The stupid text box is really ticking me off. I think we might just get rid of it. Base. Now I can edit in peace without that dang thing in my way the whole time. So I've just been trying to line everything up as good as I can. Something like that. Yeah, I'll pretty much have it as soon as you start going in the water, you're getting damage.